Hi, welcome to me, Paul Fay at Fast Action Card Sports Desk here in Cyprus, and I'm excited to be bringing you a video from the new version of Boardgame Assistant from Pocket Pen and Run. And today we're going to be playing APBA with the inbuilt dice. Um, and this is your chance to laugh, really, because this is the second time I've played this game. Because I've played about 30 games of this. Um, I mean, a lot of people tell me not to buy APBA, told me it was terrible customer service. I wouldn't like the game engine. Um, I'll be honest with you, I've had nothing but fantastic service. 6 days from factory to Cyprus. It'll take another 2 weeks to get to my house in Cyprus, but that's not the company's fault. That's Cyprus Post, which is Dickensian, Victorian, whatever, Middle Ages maybe. Um, I think they still use quills. Um, there's a lot of great things in Cyprus, but the postal system is not one of them. So I've been blown away by the quality of the materials and the game engine, thanks to Dwayne Martz, Ken Castro, and others who've given me great support. Clinton Parks for not laughing at me yesterday when I told everybody that I'd been using the wrong rules for the 30 games. And in my defense, it says the first line of the pitcher's card in brackets will be the pitcher's rating. Now, to me, and I assumed everybody else, let me just straighten the camera. I thought that the first line was naturally the first line at the top, not uh, the line at the bottom in brackets. Um, but the error of my ways was pointed out to me, and I would have put the video out yesterday, but it's not fair on other people learning the game. And also, it was vital in the final result. I won't bore you with the final result, but hopefully we get as good a game in the replay. I think the umpire for this game at home plate was supposed to be Carlos Torres. Yeah, that's the one. But we've had to bring in a last minute replacement, David Rackley, as the dog. We've got a 12-month-old second dog. He decided to eat. Uh, he decided to eat Carlos Torres just before the game. So he's got off to hospital. Hope he's okay. And David Rackley has been called on. So without further ado, this is the new version from Pocket Pen and Run of Boardgame Assistant that I've helped to design. If you're using the correct version, it will say Betty, and yours will say Beta 1 at the bottom. It's only minor testing details that have changed in mine. We're possibly up to Beta 3 at the moment, but it doesn't matter. For the sake of this game, I'm going to be using this. I hope you can see. Let me just see if that's. I'll turn down the brightness for you. That doesn't make much difference. One of my main problems is light here in Cyprus. So bright everywhere. Let me see if I can move this just slightly. Maybe that helps a little. Maybe that's helped a little. Anyway, you get the idea. I'm playing on the table. I don't use computer games at all. I used to. I was called to the dark side because I love computers. But now what I do, I use computers just to help my scoring and stats, and it helps me to get more games onto tabletops. At the moment, I've got to say that APBA is number 2 in my list for next year's projects. It's going to be in a lot of projects. I've ordered a lot more seasons. Anyway, let's not bore you anymore. Let's get straight to the game. I've calculated the fielding ratings for this, and the team ratings are 1. I've got my fielding ranges here in a document I've created, HTML. I can scroll down to any other issues that I may have. But I won't bore you with me looking up any questionable things. If I get stuck, because I mean, I'm still a little rusty on the chance rating and the advanced number. I've got it mostly, but I've not got it off pat yet. So if I come to anything like that, forgive me. I'll just pause it. I'll come back and tell you what I've done, and we'll then be able to get on with the game. Okay, so to play a game from history, you click the third one down. 2024. We're going to be replaying game one of last year's World Series. So we click either of the teams in it. You can either load the whole team season schedule for every team, or we don't need to in this case. Load team schedule, and that let's just move the this down there so you can see. We go down here, and it's that one. As you can see, in my failed attempt yesterday, the Yankees won 5-3, but we're not bothered about that because it was wrong. So pretend you haven't seen that. This one will overwrite it. And there's the lineups for today. Torres, Soto, Judge, Stark, Stanton, Chisholm, Anthony Rizzo of the great 2016 Cubs, Anthony Volpe, Austin Wells, and Alex Verdugo. And Gerrit Cole on the mound for the Yankees, Flaherty on the mound for the Dodgers, both right-handed, and the lineup for the Dodgers: Ohtani, Betts, Freeman, Hernandez, Muncy at third, Enrique Hernandez centre field, Will Smith, Gavin Lux, and Tommy Edman batting ninth, the shortstop. And what you do at that stage, if you're not playing as played lineups, you can change the picture or alter lineup. But today we're going to go with the as played lineups. I've already got them on the tabletop. Click play game day, and then you choose what you're going to use. You could either choose any of these built-in ones, or if you've got another game, you can create your own custom dice. Or if you want to roll on the tabletop and not use the built-in dice at all, there it is. And I know that's a lot of people's preferred method of playing. You can play any tabletop baseball game with that. For the sake of the screen and space and speed today, I'm going to use the inbuilt dice. I'm going to change the settings because we don't want the lines on the field. We won't have pitcher warming either, again, just for the sake of brevity, and we won't have any extra innings. So no extra innings. Oh, sorry. Normal. I forgot to choose the fielding. Okay, and then we maximize that so you can see. You can toggle the names on the field so you can have the player icons in their uniforms if you know every player. For the sake again of commentary, I'm going to keep the names on the field. I'll show you the Yankees ones when they're fielding. Let's bring that back up for you. Let's adjust the light. It's got to have gone a little dark. Okay, I've got various reminders around my table. I'm a little, let me just move this, take up too much space there. The reason I've not got a set fixed layout here is we're moving in a couple of months, and my wife has already started packing things up, moving them. So I'm operating with reduced space at the moment. But I wanted to get this game in because I am so excited about playing APBA. I'll probably still make a load of mistakes, but you'll just have to forgive me. At least I won't make the mistake of the wrong pitcher's rating. So with that, let's play ball. And it's, let's just reduce this size slightly. You can see all the dice. And that's 14 on Torres, and it's 30. And 30 is hit to left field, and it's a fly out whichever way you look at it, unless the picture is K, it's not. So quick at bat there. Joscar Hernandez took that in. Jose Hernandez, as he is on the cards. Some of the nicknames on some of the other teams I was looking at, I've never heard of them, but I'm not as familiar with modern players, though I am watching quite a lot now. Okay, Juan Soto batted 288, 56, and that's 14. And that's a walk, unless he's a ZZ or ZZ, as we say in the UK. So that's a walk. So the first base runner, Soto, brings up Judge with a man on first. 24. 13. He struck him out. Judge goes down swinging there. Stanton, the DH. 61. That's 24. 24 with a man on first is 24, hit to the shortstop, and shortstop is Tommy Edman, and he's 9. Shortstop, so 53 to 62, he'd be 2, so it's lower than that. So he's 1. That's a double play, 6, 4, 3. But there's 2 away, so it'll just be lead runner is out. Edmund to Lux. So the Yankees go down easily there. They got 1 walk, but nothing came of it. Here's Ohtani. I've seen Ohtani play twice at Coors Field when I was in Denver for PlayCon, and he hit a homer in the first at bat. I saw him, and then in last year's game, he hit a homer. I think in the 6th or 7th. I think it was his 3rd time up. They did look pretty bad, the Rockies. Then they're looking a little better now when I see them. Is Ohtani batted 310 with 54 home runs on the season, and it's 16, and that's 26. 26. And that is out at first, 4-3. So both superstars going early this game. 16. That's 28. And that's out at first, unless he's a K. 6-3. No change on that one. Freddie Freeman, 13. And that's 14. Walk unless he's a ZZ. He isn't. Cole. The clean-up batter, Joscar Hernandez, 61. And that's 40 with a man on first. 40. So it's 61, 40, man on first. Just bear with me. Sorry, I'm not as quick as Dwayne at this. 40, and this is a team one, and they're both 1. So it's a wild pitch. Running to second only if he's a WP3. He isn't. Otherwise, use RP board. Okay, so we go to the RP board with man on first. Our first use of the RP board. One of the things that I particularly love about this, and it's the dice re-roll. So we've got 25 there. on the dice re-roll. It's 40, so we use 6. Just stopping because there's 3 results for 6. Which one do you use? Oh, I see. Okay, so it's double play, centre fielder, assist to 3. But it doesn't matter because there's already 2 out again, so it's F8. It says what, even if you think a play is not logical in the situation, you must go off those RP boards anyway. For those people who've not played APBA, everyone's advice to me was to learn the basic game first, but because of time constraints, etc., spending hours talking to solicitors and blah blah blah, testing this software, I've had to go straight into the master game, and now I'm glad I did. As long as you persevere with it, you will really enjoy it. We come to the top of 2. Just having technical difficulties on my board here. 46, Jazz Chisholm, and that's 13, and that struck him out. That's the second K for Flaherty. Brings up the great Anthony Rizzo. Got a shirt here with his name. I don't want to hear anything about weak batting or. He took that last out in 2016, and I was on my knees. 31, 14. Just double check this one. I like to. Is it ZZ? No, that's a walk. Okay, so man on first. Rizzo's not fast, as we know. 15, that's 11. Right, so I get to adjust for the first time. So it's -1, so it's +1 is 12, so it becomes 13. And the result was 11, 13, 11, no change. So that's a base hit, infield hit, runners advance 1. So the Yankees threatening here in the second inning. Austin Wells, 61, 13. He struck him out. Importance out there for Flaherty. Brings up Verdugo, 233. He is a lefty. He hit 13 homers. So he can be a threat. Let's see how it goes. 13. That's 40 with men on first and second. 40. That'll be a T1. So that's 1. Wild pitch. Runners advance 1 base. He is a WP3 pitcher. So it's a wild pitch. That takes men to second and third now for Verdugo. Okay, 26, 32, 32. Runs on second and third. Hit to right field. Mucky Betts, and the result is 63. Mucky Betts is a 3, and the result is 63, so that becomes 2. 32, that becomes 2. Fly out to right field. F9. Dwayne's probably screaming at the screen now. I watch his videos over and over in close-up to see what he's done because he's so quick. Okay, maximum seat coming up. Bottom of second. I'm just going to save this at regular intervals because I'm still testing, see if there's any bugs still in the software. 56, 34. Base is empty. 34, and that is to the shortstop, and that will be pop fly or line out, unless he's a Y pitcher. I'll check which he is. 54 to the shortstop, Volpe. It's a 9. It's 2. It's a line drive. So hit hard to Volpe, but to no avail. So we're scoreless here. Bottom of 2. 12. 25. 25, and the base is empty. Out at first, 4-3, but X is a strikeout, and Cole is, so he struck him out. Brings up Will Smith, the righty. Remember his heroics, if you can call it that, and was it Yankees self-inflicted pain? But Will Smith's a good player anyway, I like him. Actually, my second favourite team, the Dodgers, after the Cubs, I have to admit. I know a lot of people are calling them the new evil empire, but I still like them. 14, and that is a walk. Smith walks. Okay. Sorry I'm going slow, but I don't want to make any mistakes like yesterday's. 62, and that's 13, and that is definitely a swing and a miss. Struck him out. Okay. Top of 3, Gleyber Torres, flied out to left first time up, 16, and that's 28. 28 on the bases empty chart is out 6-3, out at first. 6-3. Edmund to Freeman, goes down quietly, Torres. Juan Soto, 41 homers, 288. Walked 129 times. And he's walked already in this game. 42, 14. And he's walked again. Wow. He's got an Eddie Gadel strike zone size. He's very patient. Batter though, joking apart. Eddie Gadel was responsible for winning my Cooperstown project last year. He was brought on to get a walk because he was drafted. It was a blind draft for extra players at the break, and he came on in the 7th game, bottom of the 9th, walked a man to 3rd, and with nobody out, responsible for ultimately the win there. Okay, Judge struck out first time up, 56. It's 14. It's another walk. Flaherty, control not great here. He's already given up four walks. 14, and that's 30 with men on first and second. 30. So that's hit to left field. Hernandez is a 2. Left field 31 to 46, so it's 1. 14, 30, 1. Fly out to left field. Runners don't advance. Okay. Chisholm. 2 away now. Is the pitch. 15, 11. And this will be a single possible advance. So, but we're going to check. No adjustment against the righties. It's 0. So, righties are 12. So look at the table. 12. 12. And the result was 11. So that becomes a 34. Infield fly out, fly to third base. Runners hold. So it's a pop-up to third base. Yankees threatened, but ultimately to no avail. Tommy Edman, bottom of third. 24. 13, he struck him out. Third strikeout by Cole. Now, checking Cole is a Q4, so I need to check the rules on that. I've got them on my, I've got them here. I'd just like to check the fatigue system. I don't think it's yet anyway. I'll check it when we get near it. I think it's fifth or sixth inning. I'm acting like a modern manager anyway, so if there's a couple more walks, panic will set in. And the manager, 44, and that's a 6 on Otani's card. So let's have a look. 6, and he's +2, so it's a -2, so it becomes a 9. No adjustment, but that's a base hit over the infield. Okay. Now we get a possible steal attempt here. So I'm going to pause this just while I do this, check the steal results. Okay, so Otani's a D, and so he's allowed to steal second in this situation. His steal number's 35, steal success number's 35, and the result is 55. So 55, yeah, that's 29. So he successfully steals second. So we click here, Boardgame Assistant, and it moves him to second. So a successful steal there brings up Mucky Bets 62. Struck him out. It's 2 away. Just check the score sheet. How Edmonds started this inning, I couldn't remember. Okay, here we go. Freeman, man on second. 51. That's 9. Freeman is +1, -1, so that becomes 10 and 9. And 9. That becomes 28. So that hits to the shortstop, out at first, runner holes, out at first, runner holes. Yep, they're all the same. So it's 6-3, runner fails to advance. There's two out anyway. I missed the asterisk. So it's only for 2 out. Okay, so we come to the back to the top of 7. Daniel Hudson, we're going with him. His pitch count is probably in the 20s now. 22, that's 7. So 7 and is -3 +3, that makes him 16. And 7, no change. So that's a base hit. Base hit. To left field. Yankees on again here. Soto. Difficult to just hit and run with all this power. They haven't put anything to good use yet, but let's see what the meat of the Yankees order can do. 65. That's 35 with a man on first. 35. Catcher Smith is an 8. And catcher 8, 53 to 62. So that's 1. Foul out, runner holes. W, base on balls, run to second. He is a W. So he gives up the walk. Tommy Edman. Nobody out. Gonna sacrifice here. With men on first and second. 55. And it's a 9. 55. Sorry, when we talk about Edman, it's Judge. Not going to sacrifice. Ignore that. I thought the Dodgers were batting. Okay, Hudson to Judge. Going to go with him. It's 55. It's 8. And men on first and second. 8. And he's +3. Makes him 16 and 8. That becomes 33. Hit to the shortstop. Fly ball, all runners hold. P6. Judge not getting the job done there. That's 1 away. Go with Stanton, 12. That's 25. Hit to the second baseman. Edman is 8. Second baseman, 8. 53 to 62. That's 1. That's a double play. 6-4-3. So, Yankees pitch out of it again there. Could be going to my second scoreless. I had an 11 inning game the other day, scoreless. Okay. Gonzalez to Lux. Got to bring on Jay Cousins. Save this. Okay. Cousins to Lux. Struck out his first 2 times today. 46, 13. Make that 3 times. Struck him out. Wowza. Tommy Edman. Go with him. 62. 13. Struck him out. Cousins has come in with intent, faces Otani here. 2 away. 35. That's 9. Otani is facing righty, -2. 15. That's a base hit. Second single for Otani. Bets. 45. 14. Man on first. That's a walk. Let's have a look how many walks there have been in this game. Let's move this. Okay, so there's been Yankees are giving up 5 and 8 for the Dodgers. That's the way modern baseball is, isn't it? Though you don't either strike out, walk, or home run. Okay, so men on first and second with Freddie Freeman. 2 away, 55, and that's 8 with men on first and second. Just get to the right chart. 55, 8, and is +1, -1, so 16. That becomes 33. Fly out to, pops out to shortstop. Both teams have huffed and puffed in this game, but they haven't actually got anywhere so far. Only 2 hits for the Yankees, and Hudson's gone. Going to be bringing on Michael Trianon. Save this game. Go to bullpen. Trianon, there he is. Okay. Right, Chisholm. 63. 31. I think this will be a flyout, won't it? Is it flyout? Yep. See, I'm learning, Dwayne. Fly out to centre field. 1 away. Cabrera came in to pinch hit for Rizzo and stayed in. 23. That's 12. 12 is +2, so that's 16. No change. So ground out to the first baseman. Freddie Freeman takes that himself. Races to the bag. Down goes Cabrera. Anthony Volpe. 56. 34. To the shortstop. P6. Okay. Bottom of 8 now. Can anyone blow this open? Cousins. Going to need to get someone else up in the pen. Get Hamilton up. And Canley. I never know how to pronounce that. Carnel. Okay. Teoscar Hernandez, 32. 26. Bases empty chart. 32, 26. Out at first, 4-3. Muncy, 66. And that's a 1. This is where I get confused now. So we roll for power on his second row, and that's 31. So Muncie 66, no change. The result is 1, and that's back, gone. Max Muncie breaks open the tie here. Enrique Kiki Hernandez comes up with 1 away. And Phillips is up in the pen now for the Dodgers. Hernandez, 61, 24. Out at first, 6-3, unless he's a K. When it's a strikeout, he is. Struck him out. 2 away. Will Smith, 21, 30. Hit to left field, fly out to left. Okay, Phillips coming in. Let's try and nail this one down. Okay. Let's see who's in the Yankees. On the Yankees bench, not much power at all. Not much. Really, they need to get back to the top of the order here. Wells. Bring in Phillips. Okay, Phillips. Phillips to Wells. 34. It's 31. Centre field. That's 1 down. F8. Verdugo. Also lefty. Literally nothing left. Nothing that's better than Verdugo. Gonna go with him, even though he's hit 3 fly balls today. 66, that's 0. He's 0 and he's 0. So pitcher's 12, no change. 0 rolls in his second column, 33. That's 1. That's back, gone. Wow, Verdugo ties up this game. Wow, Phillips fails to close it out. Vizier is warming up as well, so we've got Vizier and Kelly warming up for the Dodgers. Verdugo, the lefty, came up with the big swing there. Had 13 homers. This was a vital one. 63, 31. Centre field, fly out, F8. 2 down. Holmes is warming, by the way, for the Yankees because it's a 9-inning game, so you may as well lose your closer. Okay, Phillips to Soto, 35, 14. ZZ, no, it's a walk. Man on first with Judge. Can he put the Yankees in front here? 43. 13. Man on first. 13. Is he an R? It's not an R. Struck him out. Judge goes 0 for 4 today with a walk. Okay, Gavin looks the lefty. I'll look through the. They got not I got much where lefties hit. Go with looks. Holmes is coming on. Holmes, play Holmes. Okay. Holmes on for Cousins. Okay, here's the pitch. 41. 24. Out at first. 6-3 unless he's a K. He's not a K. 6-3. Go with Edmund. 32. 26. Out at first. 4-3. And you know what that means? It means the Dodgers are down to their final out of this game before it's called a tie. Let me just check the settings. I did check it. No extra innings. Yeah, it's one thing I'm checking that it actually works. Holmes now and Ohtani has a chance to win this game. 55. It's 8. 8. 8. And +2, -2, 12. 8. No change. Base hit. Third hit for Ohtani. 2 away. Is he going to steal? It's an exhibition game. The fans want to see Ohtani steal. He's going to try and steal. So he was safe on 34? Is he allowed to steal in this situation? I'm sure he is. He's a D. D. 1, 2 behind, tied or ahead by 1 run. Okay. He can steal anytime. Yankees are not holding him on as there's 2 away. So he's 35. Just checking the steals. Okay. So here's the pick. 32. He's going to be safe on that. He's safe easily into second. Yankees were not worried about him. Here comes Betts. 43. 29. Man on second. Pitcher. Hit to the pitcher. Holmes. He's a 2. And it's a 1. Out at first. Unless it's a K or it's a strikeout. That will do it. 1-3. And this game's over. Game is tied. Move this down for you. So you can export to PDF. You can export to Excel. You can look at the, doesn't matter whether you press that. You can reload a game at any time. And there's the score sheet. 3, 4, 5 pitchers for, yeah, 5 pitchers for each team actually. And when I played it yesterday, the Yankees won 5-3 and they used 7 pitchers. So it was just a home run for each team. I really enjoyed it. I'm sure if you've watched it, it's the abbreviated version as I speed through the middle innings because you don't want to see me umming and ahhing through a lot of hesitancy. But I hope you get the impression of how good the software is. I've already got the impression of how great APBA is. If you haven't got either, go out and buy them. Please don't forget to like and subscribe below. And I'll be back soon with more baseball. Take care from Cyprus.